What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at two fragrances from Arabiyat Prestige. We're taking a look at Nyla Women and Nyla Women Suede. Or Nyla Suede. I think it's Nyla Suede. Nyla Women and Nyla Suede. First, Nyla Women. This is the shiniest bottle ever. It's a pretty little bottle. It kind of looks like a genie bottle. Do you guys know the controversy behind this? The super AI video of Rihanna saying that this is her favorite perfume when it's clearly not. I think everybody knows that Rihanna's favorite perfume, I believe, is By the Fireplace or something around those lines. They said that this was her favorite and it was a super AI video of her saying that, and it's kind of messed up. And it kind of put me off this fragrance and this company for a bit because of that. I was like, oh no, that's a scammy thing. I'm not sure the company did it or if it was people doing it for the company. This one's just like Lattafa Yara. It's like a coconut fruitiness, very girly go, very not bubblegummy, but you know, like that pink. It feels pink. It feels very girly, very high energy, very sugary, very rot your teeth kind of thing. The bottle doesn't really match. I think Lattafa Yara feels more like this scent than this scent does. Look at the bottle very quickly. The bottle is very nice. It's a fingerprint magnet, so if you see fingerprints, don't blame me. But it is a very beautiful little bottle. I think it looks fantastic on the shelf. Like I said, it looks like a genie bottle. Now let's take a look at the notes for this while this dries down a little bit. The top notes for this are fruity accord, coconut, and peach nectar. The middle notes for this are floral accord and tiara blossoms. And then the heart notes are sandalwood, heliotrope blossoms. And when you smell this, basically you're getting fruit with a base of florals. It's very pretty, very fruity and very sweet. This has to have vanilla in it. They say it doesn't, but this has to have some kind of vanilla in it to boost up that sweetness. It's very sweet. Very Yara. I really like it a lot. I liked Yara a lot. It smells very good. This is very young. This is very energetic. This reminds me a lot of my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law wears Yara, so this gives me that vibe a lot. When I smell this, I think of her immediately. It's feminine, it's fruity, it's fresh, it's energetic. It's very young. So this is what I think about a lot with this. This is also very powerful. It lasts all day on the skin, lasts all day on the clothes, and it protects very strongly. To me, it protected about 6 to 8 feet during the first 2 hours, and then it dropped down to like 2 feet for the next 2 hours, and then it turned into a skin scent maybe by hour 6 or 7. But it was a very strong protector, very strong and long lasting. Yara was even more powerful on that. Yara is a wash out the next day kind of scent. This is not that strong. Lattafa is always like beaster, like the beast kind of sense. This is Arabiyat Prestige is never the strongest. I think it's a little bit softer than Lattafa is. Overall, great scent. I think it's a 10 scent. Performance, if you compare to Lattafa, I think it would be like an 8. So overall, 9. But if you like Lattafa's Yara and you want something that's a little bit softer, a little bit less aggressive, then this is your bet. And if you like the bottle, this is your bet. It's very good. Now let's move on to Nyla Suede. The bottle is exactly the same as Nyla Women, except that it's black, like my heart. And one thing about this bottle, I don't know if you can tell, but the label is slightly crooked and it's driving me insane. And there's a bunch of those Arabiyat Prestige fragrances that have the label slightly crooked, slightly off. It's almost like they make very nice bottles, but there's always something slightly off about them, and I don't like that. When I tried this on clothes and skin before, it's very good. It smells very leathery with vanilla and caramel, and it's very good. But for some reason, on paper, this is giving like matchsticks or burnt. I don't know why. Overall, I really did like the scent. I'm just not vibing the way it smells right now on this paper. I'm not sure why. It's already changing, which is good, but did not love that initial blast. Let's talk about the notes while this rests a little bit. The top notes for this are coconut, praline, caramel, cream. The middle notes are vanilla, milk, cashmere wood, ylang ylang, and then the heart notes are musk, ambergris, sandalwood, and leather. Before I forget, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. What you can get from this is definitely coconut. You can definitely get the caramel cream. You definitely get that vanilla. That woodiness is there, and then that leather is there. You get all those together to get a very nice, sweet, leathery, kind of smoky scent. Tuscan leather with very soft edges. It's very elegant, dry, and thick leather. It's very good. I really like it. Very gender neutral. It's very ambiguous in its delivery. It almost felt confusing, but in a good way. In terms of where to wear it, I think on work it might be a little bit too much. But for play, for dating, I think this is a rock star. I kind of enjoyed this more than this because of how interesting this was. This was more interesting, was more playful. I think people were like trying to smell in what I was smelling like, right? They were trying to figure out what I was smelling like, and it caught more attention than Nyla Women did. So this is a little bit more interesting. This is a little bit more intriguing than Nyla Women. So this is a very good one. And this also lasted a lot longer in skin. This is an all-day scent, and it also projected a lot stronger. This was more like 8 to 10 feet in terms of projection, and then it dried down. When it dried down, it was more around the lines of maybe like 4 feet, and it never really turned into a skin scent. It always stayed into like a bubble, and I could actually smell it on my clothes the next day. So this is a lot stronger than Nyla Women. This is almost Lattafa level, almost beast mode, but not exactly. I would give this a 9 in scent because it's not for every single occasion. I think this is just date night and like intimate kind of scent. And in terms of performance, it's a 10, so it's a 9.5. Overall, these are 2 very good scents, good choices from Arabiyat Prestige. Remember, a sense is subjective. What I like isn't necessarily something you'll like. And always remember to smell your best. See ya.